Let's talk about commodities now, where we have seen the crude prices extend gains today, nearly 0.5% on the higher side. It's the OPEC meet in Vienna, which the markets really are awaiting at. And at this point in time, what the OPEC officials are saying, that there is a decline in the output for the month of November, nearly the lowest in last 11 months. OPEC accounts for 35% of the global demand. And OPEC also is saying that 2012 and 13, the demand forecast would continue to remain unchanged. There is some bit of a support coming in for the base metal prices, especially iron ore, where Shanghai prices have gained in last 7 out of 8 sessions. The Australian markets also have raised output forecasts. While the Shanghai prices are trading at a 5-month high, there is also an expectation that the Chinese mills would continue to replenish stocks, and that is what is supporting the prices there. A bit of a decline in corn, where Chinese imports are expected to decline more than halved in 2013, and that's because of the high prices in US, and that's the reason China may be cutting exports because of that. There is some support though coming in for the wheat prices. That one is trading at a 5-month highs in the international markets. That's after the US has hiked FY13 inventory estimate, and the now new one is up nearly 50 million to 754 million bushels for that year. Let's get in our expert then, and we are now joined by Biren Vakil. He's commodity consultant, Paradigm Commodities, and he joins us in Ahmedabad. Biren, hi, welcome to the show. Let's start with the agro space first, and where we have seen the RM seed prices continue to see some support. How do you look at the whole of the edible oil space, and how would your strategy be today?
Here I am seeing a little bit tightness in nearby futures, and backwardation is so steep in different month April. So my bet would be to go long in April RMC, since it is too close to MSP of 3500, and my upside objective is say nearly 3700.
Biren, what's your sense coming in for the cotton prices or the kapas prices now? Because the numbers for sowing are pretty much coming clear to the markets. We've seen a continuous decline coming in for prices as well. Do you think it's time to start doing some opportunity buying in this space?
I think here fundamentals and technicals both are in harmony. Chinese cotton futures are also improving. NIBOT cotton is also posting a 3-month high. I think after a long congestion breakout, we may see a strong upside rally here towards say 1060, 1070.
Biren, let's talk about the non-agro space as well, and what are you reading out ahead of the FOMC meeting? Markets more or less are discounting to more monetary easing coming in from that space. How would you read into that in the precious metal space then?
I think market is a little bit confused. Officially speaking, Operation Twist is ending this month, but Fed is known for surprises and is known for shock and awe treatment. To infuse the surprise element, they may come out with a mild stimulus QE for, say, they may buying 25 billion in treasuries.
Biren, what's your sense coming in for the base metal prices then? Because FOMC is one thing that we have been watching out for, but Chinese data in the recent days has been very positive, and there is a clear outperformance coming in from the lead prices. Do you see strength continuing in that front?
I think there is a short squeeze in lead because of backwardation, but it seems to be a little bit easing. Lead is definitely outperformer among metals, but I think it's now faltering really.
What are the levels you're watching out in lead, and how would you want to trade copper as well today?
I would continue to remain sell on copper around 450. My stop loss would be 455 and downside objective 440 for short term. For lead, I would try to go short around 125. My stop loss is 127, 150 and downside objective is 120.
Biren, it's not just the FOMC meeting that we're watching out for today in sense of the crude prices or the energy sector. It also is the OPEC meeting in Vienna today, where the markets are expecting more or less an unchanged stance coming in from OPEC. But how are you reading it, and what's your sense coming in for prices now?
I think US is in now recovery is on firm footing and solid footing. Winter is there, so I would prefer to be a buy on dips in energy, especially in oil. oil has found 85 to be a very solid support. So in domestic sense, I would be prefer to buy around 4546 and upside objective of say 5000, and validity of this call is nearly 1 month, 2 months.
Viren, we haven't seen a very positive return coming in for the crude prices for 2012. Would you say, will you put it to a typical presidential year, election year, and that's the reason there has been a decline? And how would you get into 2013 now with this sector?
I think with Obama is coming in, easy money is here to stay. There will be index rebalancing in first quarter, especially in January. ETF buying would be there. Euro fears are now receding. So I think relief rally in energy market is overdue.
All right, Viren, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. That's the view coming in from Paradigm. Buying into agro commodities but selling into base metals is how they want to plan their day to day.